It's me again, and it's Thursday, and I'm after work. I'm after 1.5 hour drive back home. I'm after dinner, and I'm ready to share with you my day. And again, this is like a practice that I'm doing each and every day, which I encourage every one of you to do as well, where I'm sharing with everyone one thing that I learned, one thing that I achieved, and one thing that I find out I need to fix, that I need to fix. Speak slowly each and every day. It sounds simple, but if you try to do it each and every day, you find out it's not so simple. But I found it very helpful to think through your day and to realize what you've done, what you learn, and what you can do better. Encourage you to do it as well, and you find by yourself how helpful it is. Anyway, this is the regular introduction, just to try to convince people to do it as well. And if you were convinced and you start to do it, and you're recording it like myself, and you're going to post it online, share it with me, so I can see it as well. So back to Thursday. Sometimes the achievements are not the big achievements, sometimes they are, sometimes the learning are not big learnings, sometimes they are, and sometimes what you need to fix is not so big, sometimes it's huge. So not every day it's the same weight of learning or achievement or stuff that you find out you need to fix. So today, as we played so at work we have a yoga session, and I brought the singing bowl, and we played with the singing bowl, and we managed to reach some particular weird deep voice sound, and which actually sound like a voice of a people, but never mind. So one of the guys told me that it's Om, and I didn't know what is Om, and then one of the guys in our group explained that Om is kind of a calligraphic word in Hindi that has some very deep spiritual meaning in Hindi, and it's in Hinduism, and also I think he mentioned Buddhism, and it's really like the sound of the universe, and it's like very secret. So I learned something new. I didn't know that. Again, not every day you learn something really big, or actually it depends. One can see it very big, one can see it not, but everyone is different. So achievement, for a long time I tried to set up time with another person in our group that is a financial expert. So the deal was I'm going to teach him IT, and she's going to teach me financial, and today we met for the first time. It was really awesome and interesting to learn about completely different words that are not so I know in high level, but to know it in low level, it's really interesting, and it was interesting to her, and eventually it ended up with an interesting discussion on business and technology and where we are evolving as a human species. So that was really great. So this is my achievement for today, and last but not least, one thing that we find out, or I find out, that you need to fix. So as we are starting to expose galaxies to more and more people, and people thinking seriously about it, sometimes even practicing it, one of the key principles in galaxies is that you allocated a certain amount of your revenue as a compensation, and then you actually define all of the functions that need it in your organization, and each and every function has a weight. So the total is 100%, and you take the total 100% and you give to each and every function certain percentage of the entire bucket of compensation. So one function can be 0.02%, one function can be 1%, one function can be anything that you would like. But when you combine them all together, 100%. And the idea is that when the revenue comes in, you're taking every month, you're taking the portion of the revenue that you dedicated for compensation, and you take this amount and you spread it between all the agents in the organization based on the functions they are doing. So in reality, your compensation is unlimited. It's not like a regular salary. The disadvantage is that if, as a group, we didn't manage to perform well, less revenues, and sometimes the compensation will be lower, so it doesn't work for everyone. But this is one of the key principles. Now, what we find out that there are people who are so dedicated to a goal that we're trying to achieve, they don't want the compensation, and we didn't took it in account. So we need to go back into our guide and add what happened if someone filling a function or functions and he doesn't really want to get the compensation that he deserved for what we are going to do with this amount of money. It's not defined, not good. So that's all for today. One thing that I managed to learn, one thing that I managed to achieve, and one thing that I found out that I need to fix. I actually even learned how to read Om in, hope you can see it, yep, here it is. So even see learn Om, so even learn how to write it in Hindi. So that's all for today. I hope that it was a little bit beneficial for you, as it was for me. And if nothing, it's usually Friday, so let's learn reality. Usually Fridays it's very hard to capture because I'm coming so tired Friday, and the only times I can do it is Saturday. And if something pop up Saturday, which is more like time for family and for myself, just goes away. So, but I do my best to record it as well, so another 1 or 2 or 3 people can see it. Never be upset and never have any expectation. Just do whatever you believe you should do, and that's what I'm doing. So I think it's about time. See you tomorrow, and up until then, bye.